The school portrayed in this video is fictional. However, the information presented in this film is based on peer-reviewed journals, first-hand retellings, and third-person accounts of preschool experiences in Mexican preschools. Buenos dias! If you're moving to Mexico with your family, an important decision you'll face is how to continue your children's schooling. Mexico may not have the strongest public schooling available, but there are a variety of options available to you. Mexican schools abide by federal policy and nationalized curriculum mandates. Under the provisions of the 1993 General Education Law, the federal government, through the Secretary of Public Education, continues to oversee the general implementation of education. States are given complete responsibility for administering basic education, including indigenous education, special education, and teacher education. Preschool education is highly recommended, however, not required.
This is what a school day looks like in Silva's preschool in Reynosa, Tamaulipas, Mexico. It's 7:30 a.m. and parents start to drop off their children at Silva Preschool. This mother and her twin daughter and son arrive at the classroom where they are greeted by the teacher, Ms. Sanchez. The school is publicly funded and is free for parents. Children who arrive early are allowed to play freely on the playground until about 9 in the morning, where the school day begins. Silva's preschool offers half day of school for children ages 4 to 6. Preschoolers attend school every day for 5 hours from Monday to Friday. The academic year consists of 200 working days of classes, usually beginning in the last week of August and ending in the first week of July. Preschools in Mexico typically have a ratio of 1 teacher to 20 students per classroom. However, if there is a teacher's aide, that number can be increased by 10. In reality, this number is often even larger. Silvas cater to a large number of indigenous people. Recent surveys of the region have found that more indigenous people are attending more years of schooling than ever before. Today, the formal school day begins with a patriotic exercise in which the children display the flag, sing the national anthem, and listen to adults exhort them to be respectful and conscientious students. Classroom lives tend to be more informal than U.S. schools. In many schools, students engage in frequent group work, often involving a great deal of student interaction and movement. This sense of time and pacing can differ greatly from U.S. schools, where time is tightly scheduled, a recreational activity is closely monitored.
Mid-morning, there is a break to eat snacks and play outside. Preschools typically offer music, art, physical education, math, and reading. Students are given homework daily to instill a sense of responsibility. There is a quest for students to be able to read before they finish preschool. Most children are able to master basic Spanish language reading skills. The children are preparing for the Mexican Independence Day Assembly. This event will require the children to learn a dance and perform it in front of their teachers and parents. Children spend the next half hour working in a large group on the dance to present for Independence Day. Ms. Sanchez is trying to line the children up to practice their dance. However, Juan will not stay in place. He is seen here jumping out of line whenever the teacher moves to assist another student. The teacher attempts to discipline Juan by kneeling down in front of him and telling him not to move from his place in line. Juan begins to pout but stays in place. When the other students begin to say the poem, Juan does not. However, he later rejoins the others in the activity. After event practice is over, the children are then served lunch provided by the school. The children are allowed to play briefly after lunch until it is time for them to be picked up by their parents at 2 p.m. Thank you for listening. For more information regarding preschool programs in Mexico, contact the offices of the Secretary of Educational Programming.